The Ordinary skincare brand is known for delivering results at affordable prices. However, the variety of active skincare ingredients in their line can be overwhelming to work out what's suitable for your own skin concerns. Acne is no different. In this video, we share the best products from The Ordinary suited to address and control acne. We take a deep dive into skin science and how each ingredient works at treating acne, how often to use the products, and what you can layer for the best results. If you're new here, we post skin education videos on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified each time we post a new video. So the first product from the Ordinary line to introduce first into your acne skincare routine is niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. Niacinamide, also known as vitamin B3, is a multitasker skincare ingredient that works at regulating oil flow by boosting fatty acids within the skin. Often when you have acne or active breakouts, you have an overproduction of oil flow and acne bacteria feeds on that oil. Your skin sends immune cells to fight the infection within the skin, causing inflammation and redness. Niacinamide is also an anti-inflammatory ingredient, perfect to reduce redness within the skin. It is also a tyrosinase inhibitor, which means it prevents overproduction of pigment forming within the skin, reducing the chances of hyperpigmentation scarring from breakouts. Zinc PCA is a water-soluble zinc salt that is derived from PCA, a naturally occurring amino acid that is present in the skin. Zinc is anti-inflammatory and reduces redness within the skin, perfect for acne or breakouts. It assists with acne scar reduction by helping to repair and heal the skin. The Ordinary's niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1% is lightweight and applies on the skin as a serum underneath your moisturizer. It can be used morning and in the evening. This serum is a must-have ingredient to start your acne skincare routine. The next ingredient from The Ordinary to add to your acne skincare routine is the gram-active retinoid 2% in squalene or the Ordinary retinol 0.2% in squalene. Retinol, also known as vitamin A, is a targeted night treatment to help with skin renewal and can affect DNA change in the cells, so this is amazing to treat acne. Vitamin A is best to be used at nighttime when our skin goes into repair mode. Vitamin A can correct any damage occurring in a cell, so when vitamin A penetrates into a cell, it works at correcting any damage, and then that cell can go off and function properly as it should be. When you begin to use vitamin A topically on your skin, it works on the top layer of the epidermis first, the stratum corneum. It works at speeding up cell turnover and removing any dead skin cells that aren't meant to be there anymore. It is normal for your skin to go through a phase of being dry and flaky when you begin to use vitamin A for this reason. Once it goes through this phase, the skin becomes a lot smoother and softer, and your active ingredients can penetrate deeper into the skin where there is alive cells. Vitamin A travels down the epidermis, the top layer of the skin, and interacts with the melanocytes, which create pigment in the skin. When melanocytes are damaged, they can produce excess pigment in the skin, giving our skin excess pigment or post-inflammatory scarring, which can occur with acne. Vitamin A will work at correcting and balancing the melanocyte so it is functioning normally. For beginners new to vitamin A, we recommend starting with the gram-active retinoid 2% in squalene, and then once your skin has grown tolerant, adjust to the higher strengths that The Ordinary has in their line. The gram-active retinoid 2% in squalene is a more gentle form of retinoid compared to the other retinols The Ordinary offers in their skincare range. Apply in the evening after water-based serums like niacinamide, but before your moisturizer. If you've been using high-strength retinol formulas in your routine, you can look at the Ordinary retinol 0.2% in squalene. This is a stronger form of vitamin A, but may cause redness or peeling, so introduce it every third night and work up to every night. Apply a small amount to your face in the PM as part of your skincare regime, after water-based serums but before your moisturizer. Keep in mind, retinoids can make the skin more sensitive to UV radiation, so ensure you use SPF during the day if using vitamin A in your routine. If you are pregnant or breastfeeding, avoid vitamin A, but keep watching because we have a great ingredient from the range you can use instead to help with your acne. This is important for you to know. When starting to use any active ingredients in your skincare routine, it is normal for your skin to go through what's called a purge phase. This is when your skin breakouts in the first few weeks of using new active ingredients. Purging is completely normal and it's a good thing. It means your products are doing what they are supposed to do. However, if your skin does not clear up from the purging, stop use and see if your breakouts clear up. Consult with a doctor or your local esthetician if you have any further questions. The next ordinary skincare product to include in your acne skincare routine is the salicylic acid 2% solution or the salicylic acid 2% mask, depending on your preference. Salicylic acid is a perfect skin ingredient for oily skin types who struggle with blackheads, blemishes, or acne, due to the fact that it exfoliates the skin by dissolving the bonds that hold the dead skin cells to the skin's surface. It is oil soluble, so it is able to penetrate the pore and exfoliate from the inside out. It also helps stimulate cell turnover and improve the skin texture whilst regulating excess oil production. In addition, salicylic acid's anti-inflammatory purposes and antibacterial properties help fight inflammation and post-inflammatory pigmentation in the skin, common with acne. If you choose to add the salicylic acid 2% solution into your acne skincare routine, this can be used either as a leave-on spot treatment or you can use it all over the face as an exfoliating serum. Salicylic acid in skincare can be used daily in both morning or in the evening. However, if you choose to include vitamin A in your routine, keep in mind you should not mix salicylic acid with retinol as it neutralizes the activity of the retinol, making it less effective on the skin. We recommend using salicylic acid in the morning and use retinoids at night, because the sun too can also make the vitamin A less effective. If you decide to use the Ordinary's niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1% in your acne skincare routine, in the morning apply your salicylic acid solution first, then apply your niacinamide over the top, followed by your moisturizer and sunscreen to protect your skin. You can use salicylic acid 2% solution daily or instead just a few times a week, depending on your skin's tolerance. However, if you love facial masks, you can switch out the salicylic acid 2% solution for the salicylic acid 2% mask and use this exfoliating mask once or twice a week. Apply the mask thoroughly to cleansed, dry skin. Do not use it on wet skin as it will deactivate the salicylic acid. Apply evenly across the face, avoiding your eye and lip area, and leave on for no more than 10 minutes. Rinse thoroughly with lukewarm water and finish with your moisturizer. It is normal to have tingling while the mask is on. If you're enjoying this video, let us know your biggest takeaway so far in the comments below. The next ordinary product you can include in your acne skincare routine is azelaic acid suspension 10%, and this is perfectly safe if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. Azelaic acid addresses post-inflammatory pigmentation caused by breakouts by decreasing the production of melanin, a natural pigment responsible for producing color within the skin. It also inhibits the production of keratin, a protein found in skin and hair, preventing the buildup of dead skin cells that can trigger acne breakouts. Azelaic acid can clear blocked pores and is antibacterial and anti-inflammatory. The acid can soothe irritation and redness caused by breakouts by encouraging cell turnover, revitalizing the skin, and reducing the look of acne scarring. The ordinary azelaic suspension contains 10% azelaic acid and is gentle enough to be used daily in the morning. The ordinary serum is a lightweight texture that should be applied after your water-based serums like the salicylic acid solution and niacinamide, but before your moisturizer and sunscreen. Finally, when your breakouts start to clear up and you have no active pustules, you may have some post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and scarring left behind. When this occurs, you can incorporate the ordinary vitamin C and alpha Arbutin serum into your post-acne skincare routine in the mornings. Vitamin C is an antioxidant which will shield your skin against free radical damage. Free radicals cause cellular damage to the skin, causing our skin to not function properly. Vitamin C is also a tyrosinase inhibitor, which is what allows our melanocytes to release pigment into the skin. So when you're using vitamin C topically on the skin, it not only ensures your skin isn't producing excess pigment when you're exposed to the sun, but it works at reducing the pigment present on the skin. Alpha-arbutin helps to reduce the appearance of redness and dark spots left behind from your breakouts. Keep in mind, vitamin C can be stimulating at first, so it's always best to introduce the ingredients slowly. Niacinamide, salicylic acid, and vitamin A don't get on with vitamin C. If you start introducing vitamin C into your skincare routine to help with post-inflammatory pigmentation and acne scarring, it's best to use on alternate days to those other skincare ingredients. 70% of your skin results come down to the correct home skincare routine. These are the exact skincare ingredients you should include in your routine if you are trying to treat any form of acne, breakouts, or overproduction of oil. Advanced professional skin treatments to accelerate your results are chemical peels, LED, and microneedling performed by an esthetician. You should always patch test prior to using any new active ingredients. Follow the product and usage directions on the labels. If you're interested in learning more about the skin and skincare, then check out our skin ingredients playlist here.